The bathtub scene in Katy Perry's new video is more heart-wrenching than any words could be, when Pyjama Man suddenly rushed the stage to hug her during a concert. The incident, which was jokingly called outrageous by netizens, left her with far more than a moment of panic. It inflicted 3 deep and hard-to-heal traumas, and a profound persona perception shock that has been largely ignored. The first trauma is the permanent rupture of her performance rhythm. For a singer, emotion on stage is a continuous emotional flow. But that intrusion forcibly interrupted her at the most immersive moment of hot and cold. She later said it was like being suddenly yanked from a dream. Now, whenever she sings that song, she subconsciously glances at security. What was once a natural emotional progression has become a performance now tainted with a vigilance gap. This deep interference with her professional state is much harder to repair than the initial fear. The second trauma is the public's misinterpretation of her composure. She used a joke to defuse the awkwardness, but no one noticed her fingers instinctively tightening on the microphone, an instinctive reaction to suppress a tremor. Social media praised her high EQ, which ironically concealed her true anxiety. This painful gap, where your pain is treated as gossip, has made it even harder for her to open up and sincerely express how she truly feels. The third trauma is the subversion of her perception of fan love. Perry has always considered fan interaction part of the music, but the Pyjama Man's shameless and boastful attitude showed her some closeness is merely for selfish attention. What she struggles with more is the shaking of her approachable persona. She now hesitates to invite fans on stage, fearing her goodwill will be exploited. The image of her alone in the bathtub is a perfect depiction of her dilemma, caught between wanting to trust and being afraid of getting hurt. The unguarded enthusiasm she once had is now shielded by a permanent defensive wall she dares not take down.